Super bad. Peak Pokemon.
You probably clicked this video already.
Bro. Every time I hear that, I always think of that kid from TikTok. Hi, 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 hi.
You probably clicked this video already agreeing with me. Rightfully so, might I add. You know, you're not such a bad guy. I might invite you to the cookout, you know? But today, my friend, my parasol—
Hot take, as much as I'm a huge fan of Toy Story, that fourth movie was not it. Although I'm still excited for the new Buzz Lightyear movie in June.
You know why I think I didn't watch the fourth Toy Story is because I think it did not involve Andy. And when I finished watching Toy Story 3, it was like a movie for me, like it was a closure. Toy Story 3 was my closure because when he left Andy and the emotion I felt in Toy Story 3 when he left Andy, it felt like I was also leaving Woody. And that's why the movie fucked me up and it made me like literally tear up, and that shit was like tugging at my chest. Like I felt fucked up. You said fuck Andy? But I don't know. But what was the plot of Toy Story 4? I know it had to do with Forky, and I guess like the gang belonged with like a different person. I don't know. But I don't think I remember watching 4. But I remember watching 1, 2, and 3. Bonnie. Woody gets lost. How do you lose Woody? You know what? I can't even talk shit because I can't even find Woody's hat, and that shit is still pissing me off, man. Like, I'm about to text my sisters randomly. Give me a second. Yo, random. Let me just send her a voice message. Yo, random question. Do you have any idea where Woody's hat is? And by Woody, I'm talking about Woody from Toy Story. He's been missing his hat for a good while now. I found Woody. He needs his hat. If you find his hat, please return it to me. Thank you. I already sent it to her. It's like, imagine saying that with a serious tone the whole time. That's why I started laughing, because I'm thinking in my head, like, imagine somebody sending you a voice message and that shit sound mad serious. Like, yo, if you find Woody's hat, return it to me. Hold on. Find it. Let me know. That's part of his outfit. He needs the hat. And I also need to get a Buzz Lightyear, to be honest.
social friend. I'm gonna help reaffirm your belief, because you're right. You are right. You're right in believing that Pokemon Black and White are the best main series Pokemon.
I agree. Black and White, upon playing it for the first time, even though I didn't finish my playthrough, which I have to do because I know chat's gonna go crazy if I don't at some time in the future, I still agree that this game was very fucking good.
Games, unequivocal fact. And if you disagree, well, cope. See, I said main series games because, you know, if I was including Heart Gold and Soul Silver, destroy the competition.
Yo, why is Heart Gold, Soul Silver so goated, chat? Can somebody explain that to me? Because remember, somebody said that Gold and Silver and Crystal versions were actually garbage games. Like Gen 2 was genuinely garbage. Why is Heart Gold, Soul Silver so fucking goated in the community for everybody else? It's Gen 2 nostalgia? No, but then people say Gen 2, like I said, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, people say the games are dog shit. But then they will say Heart Gold, Soul Silver is goated. And it can't be just the Pokemon following you. Like, what makes it goated? Like, I want to hear it from people in the chat. Nostalgia and lots of content. Uses Gen 4 mechanics. It does Pokemon right and then some. You said the amount of content, the music, nostalgia, and you battle red and blue. Oh, hell yeah. Yo, what's up? How do you say your name?
That's all. Trip 13 stand. Trip 13 stand.
I'm gonna call you SK World. I'm just gonna call you World, or I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, man, but welcome to the stream, man. I'm gonna call you S World. Swirled. Swirled. You say you go to Kanto, but you could do that in the other game. And in OG Gen 2, you could go to Johto and Kanto. That's why I always goated it. You said squirrel? Oh, okay. Like squirrel. Got you. Got you. Squirrel. My sister thinks I'm high. She hit me up. She said, "Are you okay? I don't know shit about no Woody hat. You on some lean?" Hold on.
Time to hit the sub for the 35th time. Let's go.
Hold on. I gotta take a picture of Woody sitting. Yo, I don't think I should be doing this. I'm sending the most cryptic message to my sister. I'm literally saying, nah, I need his hat. And this is how I responded with this image. I said, nah, I need his hat. And it's so cryptic. It's just Woody in like a blue light sitting down. I'm about to send it to her. She gonna be like, oh, hell no. What the fuck is going on? Yo. She think I'm high or something. Nah, bro. I ain't doing none of that freaking devil grass anymore, chat. Fuck that shit. No more weed for me. Fuck that. Hell no. Fucking I need Woody's hat though. I need to find it.
Dude, if you don't think these are undisputably the best Pokemon games, then you have dog shit opinions and you should kill yourself. And I hate you. But we're not talking about.
Tell her you don't sip lean and that you sip hydrogen oxide.
If she responds, okay, she's responding. Hold on. She said, bruv, what the fuck? I have never seen his hat. She said, bro, what the fuck? I've never seen his hat in forever. I don't think I'll ever find it. Damn.
Hot take, they shouldn't have added Kanto in Og Gen 2. They could have used that extra space that Iwata helped them with in order to better fill out Johto. All they needed was the route leading up to Victory Road, the League and Mount Silver in terms of Kanto areas. I bet MFS would believe back then they couldn't fit all of Kanto.
True. You said I bet motherfuckers wouldn't believe back then that they could fit all of Kanto, and somehow they did. Somehow they had new sprites for all the Kanto gym leaders like Brock, Misty's fine ass, like is it Koga or Koga's daughter? Lieutenant Surge. They had like a lot of cool shit. You said fuck World Islands anyway. You know what's crazy, Kuba? I played Silver, like I played Gen 2 so much when I was a kid, bro, that I remember when I used to go back into the Whirlpool Islands, I memorized that shit like it was the back of my hand. Sometimes, bro, I didn't even need the light. Like, you know, you have to use flash in the cave sometimes. Bro, somehow I just knew exactly how to get to Lugia. I would just be like down, left, up, jump over this, go down this cave. I just somehow memorized it because I just played it so much. I knew where to find Lugia every time. But I know for a lot of people, when you first get into the World Islands, it's a fucking maze. Like a Sudoku puzzle, it's very confusing.
Those today, so you know what? I'll calm down. I'll calm down. I'll chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. So the first thing that make these games the best Pokemon games, the Pokemon themselves. We got so many new Pokemon in this generation. We got literally like 2 generations worth of Pokemon. I mean, with the way future generations are looking, you know what? You could even say we got 3 generations worth of Pokemon in 1 generation. That is absolutely bananas. And
how many?
Put 3 bananas on the screen. No, put 4.
How many did they give us in this gen? What did it say? 158?
Make these games the best Pokemon games, the Pokemon themselves. We got so many new Pokemon in this generation. We got literally.
I didn't even know that. You know what? If anybody were to tell me to my face Gen 5 is goated, I'm not going to argue with them anymore. Because that's actually true. Gen 6 got 72. Gen 7 got 88. Gen 5 got 156. And I'm confirming again, is this black and white or is this X and Y? This is black and white then. So why the fuck everybody said black and white was shit? Was it because of the ice cream Pokemon and everyone said that the Pokemon looked like Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Because I'm not even gonna lie, I think I also said that a little bit about this generation of Pokemon, but I never played this gen. I don't know why I didn't play this gen. I gotta remember what I was doing in this time frame, but I never played this generation of Pokemon. But upon playing it on stream, I realized how much love and how good the game is.
Literally like 2 generations worth.
You said
of
because
Pokemon.
no
I mean,
Charizard?
with the way future generations are
Damn.
looking, you know what? You could even say we got 3 generations worth of Pokemon in 1 generation. That is absolutely bananas. Editor, put 3 bananas on the screen. No, put 4 actually. Now, I don't know if you guys remember. Most of you watching this video probably weren't even born, but when Gen 5 came out, like half of the Pokemon fandom could not stand these new designs. A lot of it was just object bad, you know. This is literally fucking Gears. This one's literally an ice cream cone. This one's literally trash. But Pokemon has always been like this.
I don't care, bro. The one Pokemon that I remember that when I saw it the first time, it threw me off was Coffee Grigus. When I saw him, I was like, yo, this is a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. There's no way this is a Pokemon. When I saw Coffee Grigus and then the hands coming out of it, I was like, nah, what the fuck is this?
I mean, look at your Lord and Savior Gen 1. 2 different types of purple sludge. A Pokeball and its evolution is the same thing but upside.
Hey. Without Gen 1, none of these other gens will be here. So stop shitting on my Voltorbs, my Electrodes, my Pidgeys, my Metapods. Leave them alone.
Down.
But no, Penna, you're clearly forgetting about the clump of eggs.
Yes, leave the eggs that turns into a psychic tree. Leave it alone.
Fuck off. Here's a hot take. I actually kind of like the inanimate object Pokemon because, you know, 99% of Pokemon are based off of animals. I want something different. You know, God forbid I get a cool-looking chandelier. But a lot of these Pokemon from this generation look really cool. A floating, evil-looking sarcophagus.
This was the Pokemon for me where I was like, oh, hell no, this game looking like Yu-Gi-Oh now. Because this shit, like, I was looking at this and I'm like, man, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Like, it looks like it's going to have a whole effect. Like, if you flip summon this card cannot be targeted or killed type shit.
I guess. A walking fat eel? Dude, count me in. Is this an abortion? I don't know. It looks cool as hell, though. The dragon
Damn.
types are awesome. The meta Pokemon even look cool. Coolest box art Pokemon as well.
True.
Its tails fucking glow, dude. And I just scratched the surface. That's the thing. Miss me with that quality over quantity crap. Over here sounding like a Woobat with no eyes because clearly you can't see shit. Some great Pokemon designs. And you know, the thing is, I feel like Black and White was risk-taking by adding so many new Pokemon. Because, you know, if they added 156 Pokemon every generation, then, you know, they wouldn't be as special. Another risk Black and White took I liked was only allowing you to use Gen 5 Pokemon. Yes, I know in the post-game you were able to access other generation Pokemon, but man, how refreshing it was to see.
That's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know that either. That they only restricted you in Gen 5 to using Gen 5 Pokemon. I didn't even notice that. But that's actually very good because then it forces you to learn the new Pokemon, learn their names, it mixes things up. And instead of like, you know, me playing the game and I'm like, oh, I don't know, a fucking Kadabra. I know who Kadabra is because of Gen 1. Let me use Kadabra because I know Alakazam is broken type shit, right? It makes you have to learn all the new Pokemon forcefully. I like that. I actually like that.
See new Pokemon everywhere you went, and not just a few creatures here and there. I'm talking countless life forms. I felt like they were really trying to give you a unique,
The
different
bridge,
experience.
yes, these scenes here, when I played it for the first time, I was actually very surprised. I was like, there's no way this was on a 3DS. This was actually crazy to me.
While it's still being Pokemon. Unlike now, where if they want to make a unique, different experience, you know, a little spin on the formula, they'll just throw in a gimmick they'll never utilize again. Gotta love that good old-fashioned Game Freak risk-taking, am I right, boys? Yo, but we gotta talk about
And
the
the
music!
sequel added some older Genmons. You can Ariolu at the jump before the first batch.
What? And the sequel added some older Gen Mons? What? You can a Riolu at the jump? So Black and White 2. Bro, I might have to put that on my 3DS on God. On God, I'm gonna have to put that on my 3DS. But I want to put Black and White 2 though. On my 3DS. You said it's a DS game? Don't worry. 3DS can still play DS games. I just gotta get myself a Black and White 2. I don't know which one to get though.
Gen 5's OST is unmatched. There will never be a Pokemon
Yes, I actually agree. There was a lot of bangers when we were doing the Nuzlocke of this.
generation that'll even come close to sparking as much fire. And let's be honest here, boys, do I really even need to explain why? I'm sure a lot of you can recall the semi-popular memes about how crazy the soundtrack for these games were. It's like, why do I have to explain it? You guys already did it for me. Now, for me, a video game soundtrack can be a very effective tool for world building, to get across a certain type of feeling to the player. Now, you don't need to have a good soundtrack.
I can't hear the Halo theme without thinking of the old lady bat from Elden Ring now. She goes, I can't do
To
it.
have good world building.
I gotta
just like
remember
you
it.
don't need to have
It's like it's a
TPE
certain
material.
melody.
They both help. Beloved games with beloved soundtracks like Undertale and Minecraft. Imagine that
I
shit
love
if it just didn't
Undertale.
have the music or had different music. Minecraft would feel empty as fuck, and
I love
wouldn't be
Undertale.
as charming. Unique soundtracks that can really complement the gameplay and visuals make for an overall great immersive experience. Black and White, I felt truly did that with their OST. The music was good, great even, but the soundtrack fits these games so well because compared to its predecessors, this game was alien. Everything from the Pokemon, the bad guys, the visuals, and everything else in between was just so different, at least for Pokemon's sake. Now, it's not like they reinvented the wheel. It was still Pokemon. I'm not trying to hype it up too much. That's what the OST sounds like. It still sounds like Pokemon, but it sounds so unique and distinct. It sounds futuristic and alien. It sounds grand. Sure, the Pokemon music of today
No, and the story was actually cool, and it was dark. And I mean, like, I didn't fully finish the story, but I mean, from what it was, like encountering N, and then N wanting to do specific shit, and then Gestus literally lying to everyone, talking about, oh, Pokemon should be free. Why is Pokemon being, you know, captured and shit? Like, us as humans, we should be living with Pokemon in harmony, but they should not be captured type shit. Like, the story just gets crazy, and then whatever the fuck this guy's doing is just like, he's just lying. And why is this guy so high up?
also sounds grand, orchestrally grand, overproduced, starting to sound like every other video
Yeah,
game
guess this is
grand,
like
but
king of the gaslighting. He would go to like an environment and he'd be like, oh my God, you're using a Pokemon. You're a slave owner. Yo, he's literally, yo, guess this is what's his name? So Illuminati. He's like, Gazer? You're a bot. Guess this would show up at a big ass meeting. You're a bot. You're out here using Pokemon when you're not supposed to be doing that. Baldy? Nah, he had mad hair.
OST sounds grand with
But
the
he be
Pokemon
telling
sound
everybody,
all
yo,
low.
you're
Look,
evil.
I don't really know how to explain it, but it has that simple sound of traditional Pokemon while making it sound massive, immense, and overwhelming like it's never been done before. I ain't just talking about the 300 BPM insane songs either. Even the simple calming songs fit this description. Blah, 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 words. I think this should be the rubric or the blueprint of Pokemon music and video games, but hey man, whatever. At least we got Guzma's theme and that one Toby Fox song. Hoorah. Alright, let's talk about the visuals now. Up until Black and White, the games have been pretty consistent in terms of visuals. You know, it's just got like soft colors.
That's my favorite, bro. I would never understand that concept.
Until Black and White, the games have been pretty consistent in terms of visuals. You know, it's just got
Like, I'll never stop laughing at this in like Fire Red and Leaf Green, where they actually had the old man laying down. Like, imagine this in a real life scenario. Like, you're trying to go up past the route and there's just an old man there like, hey, I didn't have my morning coffee, bitch. You're not passing. I will legit push this old man. Like, he's already laying on the ground. Like, what is he gonna do? All I have to do is hop over him. I didn't have my morning coffee. You gotta deliver Oak's parcel back to him, and then he's gonna leave.
It's got like soft colors, everything oh so static, both overworlds and in a battle.
You see? And he kept his fire out at all times, and his mouth is open.
Now you could attribute this to software limitations, and while I definitely think that's part of it, they found themselves on a nice comfortable path and establishing the rules of what makes a Pokemon game a Pokemon game. Black and White is when they threw out the book. Aside from higher quality sprites and different color palettes, they started adding animations. And by animations, I mean 2-second long looping GIFs and inserting
I don't care. I think those are fire. The 2-second long looping GIFs gave them so much personality, and I don't give a fuck what they said. The best animation is fucking Pharaoh Seed doing the crazy spin and then slowing down, bro. Pharaoh Seed shit is fire.
few 3D renders here and there, and it was fucking great. It might not seem like much, but it gave these games so much life while still being in that 2D format everybody knew and loved Pokemon for. The dynamic shots of buildings and the cities and the bridges. God, I never thought I'd care so much about a bridge, but it looks cool. You'll get these cool-ass dynamic shots that Pokemon
I've never seen that.
pretty much never did before. Or if you're in a Pokemon battle, your Pokemon moves the entire time. No longer is it a still JPEG. And even like seeing the little things like the leaves drift, or being in a cave and seeing water droplets drip down. The game's visuals and animations made it feel so alive, while still being close enough to its predecessors. I mean, now it's 3D. If you couldn't tell, I'm not the biggest fan of 3D. I mean, I don't mind it, but old habits die hard.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying this for a while, bro. 3D Pokemon, it's alright. but nothing compares to like I feel like Black and White's animations and how they looked. If they went back to like sprites and got rid of the 3D, I know a lot of people like the 3D. I personally was like, yo, if they were to go back, I wouldn't even mind. Like I actually would be more hyped. But I feel like, you know, since they already went into the 3D era, it's kind of hard to then just say, oh, fuck 3D, let's go back to 2-dimensional, because then I feel like unanimously everyone is just going to get pissed off. Because then they're going to be like, oh, well, why are you going back? You said sprites have limits, but when they pull it off, it's beautiful. They do such a great job with it, though. You said the mix of sprite work and 3D backgrounds was great. I loved it.
It was a leap I felt Pokemon had to take at some point, but at least as of the recording of this video, I'd much rather look at this than this. See, if Gen 6 didn't just throw out...
I agree. I agree. I agree. And there's just this certain charm about seeing a Pokemon pixelated compared to seeing their 3D models. Like I said, like I'm gonna do the comparison again with Pharaoh Seed. I think Pharaoh Seed pixelated looks way cooler and looks cooler when he spins and shit compared to his 3D model. Like, have you seen Pharaoh Seed in Pokemon Go? He's so fucking ugly. Every time I see that Pokemon, I'm like, get that shit out my face. I don't even want to look at him. He's ugly. But when I see him in Black and White 2 or Black and White, I'm like, this Pokemon look cool as fuck. Same thing with any other Pokemon. And the way that they move, they look like they have so much more personality and shit. Like Sora. I'm gonna call him Sora Indigo. You know what Pokemon I'm talking about. His like, I didn't even know his hands could open up.
All I'm saying is this, Game Freak should just work with the Octopath Travelers / Triangle strategy.
Yes,
devs for a
Excadrill.
spin-off game and watch it sell like hotcakes.
Yo, I agree. You know Excadrill, like I believe like his younger evolution. Like when we found him and like the facial expressions they make, like some Pokemon be making facial expressions when they're in their pixel forms, like happy, and then their fingers. I didn't know Drillbur, his fingers could do this. I was like, wait a minute, he could actually do this? I thought his hands permanently stayed like this. But in the game, in the 3D sprites, you see him with personality, smiling, and then he opens his shits up. And I was like, oh shit, that looked a little dangerous. I don't know, I just feel like they had more personality when they were pixelated compared to their 3D models. That's all I'm gonna say.
About the book like Black and White, no, they burned the book, they pissed on it, and then they spit on it. And not even like a cool spit, you know, the spit where it just dribbles down your face, all gross, you know? But in retrospect, these games weren't so bad. Also, another thing that's just super underrated, but I love, the beep noises of the Pokeballs indicating how many Pokemon your opponent has. I don't know, man, when I hear them 6 beeps in a Pokemon battle, oh shit, that's crazy.
I didn't even pay attention to that detail. You said, oh no, spoilers? Oh no, how much spoilers gonna be in this shit? Oh, I feel like there's gonna be some spoilers talked about. But all right, not really. You know what? Let's just skip the Justice shit and let's just go right here.
Games, yeah, Team Rocket. They steal Pokemon, and you know.
I don't care, bro. I'm a big ass Team Rocket stan. I love Team Rocket. I love Giovanni. I think Team Rocket is cool. I know somebody in the chat gonna be like, oh, Team Galactic is better. Team... I don't know, bro. Team Rocket is like OG. I love Team Rocket.
Just do some pretty run-of-the-mill bad guy shit. You know, it's not that crazy, but it's realistic. I'll give them that. The next game's evil people are just stupid.
Oh. They are stupid. Especially in the anime. Kyogre, flood the world! Kyogre's flooding the world. What? This is what you wanted, huh? I didn't know!
Like, you want to remove the oceans and land? Are you serious? Dumb as hell. And then Diamond and Pearl, you had a megalomaniac trying to like...
This guy was just literally an emo. He was just like, hey, I'm sad, so everybody else should be sad. I'm like, bitch, sir! Like, hello?
Like, take over, like, space and time or some shit. Oh yeah, that's cooler, but still dumb. But then these guys, they actually have a reasonable, legitimate philosophy that's, hey, using Pokemon to battle is kind of fucked up. And that's an actual criticism Pokemon as a company...
What the fuck was that?
That's, hey, using Pokemon to battle is kind of fucked up. And that's an...
PETA presents Pokemon Black and Blue. Gotta free them all. PETA, stop.
An actual criticism Pokemon as a company receives all the time. And yeah, it's kind of fucked up to manipulate people to release their Pokemon.
Team Plasma. Is the villainous team in Unova, Team Plasma's original goal was to liberate all Pokemon from their trainers by either manipulating the trainers to release their Pokemon or by theft.
But this concept is so cool, especially when you find out it's all just a front so that the leader of Team Plasma, Ghetsis, will be the only one that's allowed to have Pokemon.
Exactly. I started realizing that, like, throughout the game. Like, that's not even a spoiler, to be honest. That's not even a spoiler. Like, it was obvious. It was obvious. No. Everyone in the chat saying it's spoilers. No, it was so obvious because I was even saying that throughout the playthrough because I'm like, bro, he just wants the Pokemon for himself. He preaches, hey, you guys are fucked up for having Pokemon. You should release your shit. But he was like, oh, nah, but I'm going to use it. And I don't want everybody else to use it. I just want to use it type shit, you know?
This is the same game? I don't know. Though this is kind of irrelevant for me personally, because I only play Pokemon to see new Pokemon and to explore. You think I give a shit about the plot? But I just appreciate all the effort that was put into this game, as well as the creativity and risks they took. God knows we could use that in future Pokemon games,
Facts.
But I'm not just shitting on the new games to oversell my point that Black and White is superior, which they are. But I think Sword and Shield was the best 3D game thus far. And we're not including this, but who knows, man.
You know what? If we're talking about Sword and Shield versus Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl and then Legends of Arceus, then yes. Then yes. You said X and Y is right there. X and Y is 3D. You said Arceus was better. The reason why I like Sword and Shield is because it was the old formula, and I like the old formula. Don't get me wrong. I liked Arceus. It was a breath of fresh air. It was different. But keeping it a stack, Arceus was extremely repetitive. You said X and Y. X and Y? Am I bugging out? X and Y is 3D? X and Y is the first main series 3D game. Hold on. The reason why I'm not saying X and Y, because I'm not even counting that. Like I was counting the Switch in fourth. Because X and Y was still on the 3DS, and it was a 3D game. You say it's like 2.5D. Yes. Let me see. Nah, to be honest, no. I wouldn't even say it's 2.5D. I'm looking at footage right now. Nah, this is a 3D game. This is a 3D game. So you know what? Real talk, yeah, best 3D game would be X and Y. It would be X and Y first for me. Then Sword and Shield. Then Arceus. Then Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. The only reason why I'm kind of dookie on Arceus is because I feel like the story for Arceus was kind of stupid. Like, there were a lot of points in the story. Like, remember towards the end when it was just, like, dumb shit where, like, the guy was trying to kick us out the village when I could have just had a goddamn Infernape burn the whole shit down, and I'm just like, why are you exiling me? You fell from hole! Even though you helped us for, like, 30 hours, and there's a scammer downstairs literally stealing a bunch of money from me just so he could expand my pockets, you're bad. All types of shit. For me, X and Y, and then Sun and Moon. Oh my god, I keep forgetting all the other ones. Sun and Moon. Shit. It's like, I just keep on thinking of the Switch stuff.
Maybe Legends Arceus? It'll be even better than this. Now, I give a lot of reasons as to why I think the ways I do in this video, and I'm sure some of it is probably nostalgia, but the more and more the years go by, the more I appreciate these games and be like, damn, they clearly put a lot of effort into these games to be good. When Black and White came out, they got a lot of flack. Maybe we deserve this. This will never happen, but I hope one day they can return to this format. I know many people think Pokemon Black 2...
Bro, if they ever return to this format... Bro... If they ever return to this format, do you know how good this will look on a Switch, though? Do you know how good pixels will look on a Switch?
And White 2 where it's just better. And you know, I guess technically it is. It pretty much does everything the original games do, but better. But the strong impression these games had...
You said I'd rather play Sun and Moon and Oras than X and Y. You gotta play Sun and Moon? I can't even lie, bro. I'm playing Ultra Sun right now, and it's not that bad. Give me that HD 2D format. You say I can't lie though. I played Sword and Shield 3 times. That's fine. I'm not gonna like knock anybody. If you like Sword and Shield, that's perfectly fine. But definitely, if they were to go back into like the black and white style, I think that'd be fire.
One good thing I gotta say about Sword/Shield is that you can give some crazy drip to your character. I got back last week into my Pokemon Sword save. My drip was sick.
I believe the drip in that game probably was good. Like, I haven't looked too much into it, but I know Legends of Arceus drip was dog shit. You said, it's so weird because Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon had great quality of life improvements, but the plot isn't as good as Sun and Moon. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people were shitting on me because I was like, yo, Ultra Sun and Moon is looking better than a lot of these games, like the newer games coming out right now, and people getting mad at me. They were like, liar.
Way more than Black 2 and White 2. And I love those games. I love those games. But ultimately, does my opinion really matter? You know, I like to think it does, but at the end of the day, it's if the kids enjoy it. No, I'm not out of touch. The kids are. You know, until we get another game like this, which is never gonna...
You know damn well it's adults buying these games, bruh. You think there's a singular child in the chat right now, like under the age of like 12, talking about Pokemon? We all adults here. Like, Pokemon is catered to adults. Let's keep it a stack. Even though the show is kind of like catered towards children, it's adults buying the game. It's full-grown men and women buying Pokemon. Come on.
Gonna happen. God, I hope that ages terribly, but I'm hopeful for future games, and I'll appreciate any risks or anything different they do. That is an actual risk and not a stupid gimmick that they're never gonna utilize again. Okay, that's it. Bye.
True. True. I like his takes. I like him because he speaks his mind. I like people who speak their mind. Even if it's not like popular and shit, if you have the, like, you know, you speak your mind and you stick back to what you say, I like people like that. Am I sub to him? I could have sworn I subbed to him. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi.